Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tim from This is Ogden here with another hiking video. And I am at the top of Malan's Peak. Now, usually I don't start my videos out at the destination, but I'm actually not covering the hike to Malan's Peak today. I'm headed over to Malan's Basin to see if I can find the old boiler from the resort that was built in Malan's Basin. I haven't done a ton of research on it as far as how to get there. I'm just gonna follow the trail. I know that there's like a plaque commemorating where it used to be, but the reason why I'm starting on Malan's Peak is because, you know, it's easy to get up here. I mean, the hike itself is hard, but you know, you don't need much guidance. So I'm gonna start this video from Malan's Peak, head over to Malan's Basin. So let's go. Somewhere in there. Down there you can see the trail for Waterfall Canyon, Weber State, Malan's Peak, Ben Lomond, Lewis, Hidden Valley, all the favorites, and of course Mount Ogden. Alright, let's go for real this time. Gotta get my backpack on. Alright, so according to my watch, it's about a 3-mile hike from 29th, sorry, it wasn't even pointed at me, but about a 3-mile hike from 29th, 2,100 foot elevation gain, and it took me 86 minutes, so about an hour and a half to get up here. And I would say that I'm an average hiker, so that'll give you an idea of what it takes to get to this starting point. So I'm headed off the trail that goes to the right of the bluff here, and we'll just see how far we can get. I did get a little bit of a late start. The sun sets around 6:30 and it is 4, so that gives me a couple of hours to explore and get down. I did bring a jacket, I didn't bring a headlamp, so hopefully I'm not hiking back in the dark, because I don't even know how far it is over to the boiler, the hotel site. But you and I will find out together. So this is a hike that I've been wanting to do for a while. I know I say that about a lot of hikes, but I've known about this boiler for a while. I've just never made it up here to do it. And over the summer I've done a lot of interesting hikes, so it's funny that it's taken me so long to do this one since it's fairly popular. But I don't know too many people who have come over here, but whenever I've asked for suggestions, this one gets suggested quite often. I wasn't able to do a hiking video last week. I had to get some yard work done before it got too cold, and of course I can only get out on the weekends. So when you skip a week of hiking, you really feel it. But so far, once you get up to the top here, it's not too bad. But I can't believe how much snow is up there on Mount Ogden. It's October 26th. It's supposed to snow this next week, so we'll see. So a little bit of history about this boiler, my limited knowledge. The resort was built up here in the, I think, 1903, I want to say, or 1909. Shoot, I should have looked that up. But I guess it burned down in the 1913. And so this boiler's been up here for quite some time. I've seen pictures of it, so I at least know what to look for. But yeah, there was an old wagon road up here, which is pretty remarkable. You know, going from the valley floor up to over 2,000 feet. That wouldn't have been very fun to build in the early 1900s. Without big bobcats and bulldozers and stuff. But it looks like I'm descending down into the valley right now. So, like I said, I don't really know much about this hike other than I kind of know how to get there, and that's what we're going on. I should really bring someone with me who knows what they're doing. But that's kind of the adventure, you know? Just kind of going out on your own and finding it. But down we go. That's pretty sweet. Tree growing right on top of that rock. That's awesome. So it's been pretty encouraging. Over the last couple weeks, I've ran into people who have mentioned that they've watched these videos, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I post them all over the place. But yeah, it encourages me to keep going and keep doing this. You know, whether it's me covering your favorite hikes already, or people who haven't made it up here yet, or even can't make it up here and see what it's just, and then, you know, to see what it's like. That's encouraging to me to keep me out here doing this too. I mean, it's good for me, it's good for my health, good for my psyche, I guess. That's, you know, it's just good to get out into nature. Something interesting happened, I believe it was last Sunday. They found a male body at the North Ogden Nature Center trailhead. I don't know any more details other than that, but Monday morning I had woken up to a message on, or a comment on one of my videos asking if I was okay, and it took me a second to realize that they were concerned that that might have been me that they found, which, you know, I thought was awesome that somebody checked in to make sure that I was okay. Unfortunately, somebody wasn't okay, and like I said, I don't know much more about what happened there, and it's unfortunate. But, you know, to that commenter, thank you for looking out for me. There's been a few times where I should probably pay more attention, or else, you know, I could fall down a ledge or something. But anyway, that was, you know, I don't want to say that was a cool thing, but it was nice for someone to think about me like that. So it's been a lot of fun being able to interact with people online and in real life too. So again, thanks for watching, all of you who do. So this area is kind of cool. Down here in the scrub oak. Well, actually, these might be maples. Yeah, these are maples. You can tell by the leaves there. And then my dad, lots of stories to tell, but my dad, who was a retired forester, got after me when I said that I was up in the pines, when really I'm up in the Douglas firs, or in the firs. So different category of coniferous tree. But yeah, they're firs because you can actually grab them and they're soft, they're not pokey. So that's a fir tree. Now you learn something. Also, most coniferous trees grow on the north side of slopes. So if you're lost, you can kind of look at that for an indicator of which way is north. But I found something interesting over here. I'm gonna go check it out. Looks like a cool campsite. But look at this. This is a sweet little meadow. You have to remember, this is my first time up here, so if you're watching this and this is old news to you, then I don't know. I'm still excited about it, but yeah, this would be an awesome place to camp. I don't have much daylight, so I gotta keep on the trail, see if we can hit our objective. There's another video I did about looking for a hidden cabin in Taylor Canyon, but I think that one is a bust because the feedback I've gotten is that there is no cabin up there. So if you know about it, I'm still open to exploring it. Running out of time as far as winter comes or goes. It's coming, that's what I meant to say. But yeah, if there is a hidden cabin, I want to find it, because that's what this is all about. Finding those cool little nuggets but they're so close to our town. All right, let's keep hiking. I was really hoping I didn't lose too much elevation having to come down into Malan's Basin, just because you have to climb 2,000 feet just to get up to Malan's Peak. But down we go. This will be fun coming back out. Let's make you sound lazy. It's really not that big of a deal, but it is beautiful up here. Just coming through this tree tunnel. Man, a few weeks ago with the leaves changing, that would have really been something. All right, so we've come into this nice grassy valley. Let's see if there's any signs of an old hotel here. Oh yeah, I see the plaque. Sweet. It might not have been as far as I thought. So let's check this out. Also, I was way off on my start date, 1893 to 1913, Malan Heights Resort, including 2-story hotel, sawmill, 7 log cabins, and a clubhouse. Board and room $6 per week. Single meal 35 cents and 50 cents. Proprietors Bartholomew Tim, hey, Tim, that's me, Malan and Louisa Malan and family. Oh, there's a puppy. Hey, puppy. I just ran into a guy who is coming down from Mount Ogden from Buse Trail, but he didn't know where the boiler was, but he knew a lot about the area, so maybe it's harder to find than I thought it would be. But I believe this is the creek that is the waterfall, top of Waterfall Canyon. And as you can see, there's snow up here. This is my first snow of the season. But very cool area. Got to the side of the hotel quicker than I thought I would, so that gives me some time to search. But what he was saying is that the trails all kind of lead to dead ends and stuff, so we'll see what we can find. Got an old can. Who knows how old that is? Plenty of great campsites, so I'll take note of that. Oh, yeah, jungle. Anyway, that plaque's pretty cool. It allowed me to learn the history without having to go home and Google it, so I could tell you guys right here on camera. So thanks to the Malan family for placing that. I'm just kind of following some trails here. You'd think there'd be a significant trail to the boiler, but I'm gonna find all my options. Hopefully I don't get lost. I heard that the boiler is tucked away in some bushes. But plenty of bushes. Just don't want this to be a bust. Still no luck. Just kind of getting deeper into the basin here. But can't see any signs of it. Thought I'd be closer back there, so I'm gonna kind of go up here a little further and then see, explore more where that plaque was. Really didn't think it'd be that hard to find, but it is. Not that I know any better, but I think I've gone probably too far up for where it'd be, because this area is not very flat. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time trucking around here when it could be down lower. So I think this is about as far as I'll go up into the basin for now. One day I'd like to do the Mount Ogden hike from here. But once I find the boiler, which I'm optimistic, then I'll do my best in trying to explain how I got there, so you can find it too. But yeah, I'm heading back down lower into the Malan's Basin, so. All right, so I'm back at the plaque. No luck. Probably went up about 150 yards. Nothing. But somehow I still get service up here, so I'm gonna see if I can't Google it and see where it might be. If not, I also have my drone. The sun is still fairly high, so I have a little bit more time. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I thought it'd be easier to find. Anyway, check back in with you. Oh, got something in my throat. Check back with you guys in a minute. All right, it says, I just Googled it, it said from the if you follow the sign west, follow a little trail west of the sign, after about 200 feet, you should find the boiler. So in that case, it would be below in elevation where the sign sits. So you hit the sign and you head west, which is what I'm doing. There are pictures online, so that kind of helps you know what you're looking for. It looks like it's in more of a wooded area than I originally thought. Oh boy, I see it. Sweet. All right. It wasn't a bust. Okay, well, we did it. And I'll get you a nice close-up. There's all sorts of iron parts down here, and it's getting chilly too. Check this out. How cool is that? Can you imagine hauling this thing up here? Cool. I love old signage too. Let's see what it says. You guys are experiencing this for the first time with me. So it says Ames Iron Works, Oswego, New York. Look at this thing. That is solid. That is not going anywhere. But also over here, there's a few more parts. Oh, cool. Even more signage. Okay, so there's an old, I don't know if that's an old wheel or what. What does this say? Chandler and Taylor. Excuse me. May 15, 1877. Oh, wow. Indianapolis. Holy cow. That is some history right there. I don't know about you, but I love this kind of stuff. And I can't believe that they hauled it 2,000 feet up here. The article I was reading said it must have taken a team of 20 horses to get this up here. But yeah, this is cool. It's right next to the creek. Beautiful sight. I'd love to come camping up here. If you've ever camped up here, let me know how it was in the comments. I know my dad did when he was a scout, and then they climbed up the rest of the way to Mount Ogden. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. I don't want to get too far off the trail. I don't really see anything else. Yeah, if you know the history of this boiler, other than, what I've read and found online, let me know. Or it's a steam engine or something, but either way, it's pretty sweet. There it is. Got the skydiving plane off in the distance. I'm gonna snap some photos, fly my drone, and get back down. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a fun one. It's fun to discover new little places. And once you get up to Malan's Peak, it's not really hard to get down in here to the basin. So remember, if you want to come check out this boiler, you hit the sign right there, then you hike west about 200 feet. And as long as you kind of hug the south side of the valley, you won't miss it. Just right down in there. But definitely worth it. I'm glad I got out today. Feels good. Rewarded with some amazing stuff. In the shadow of Mount Ogden here. And remember, I did this hike so you will want to. Hope you have a good week. If you like what you saw, subscribe, like it, comment, do all that stuff that helps me and well, helps the channel, I guess, because I'm doing this for you guys. And yeah, that's it for me. Peace.